It does a countdown to 1, 0. Now it's going to go. Here we go. Now we're going to jump on. Hands in place so I can clock my heart rate.
Hey guys, welcome back to your review channel. Today I'm looking at a treadmill for your home that the company did send us and did compensate us to make a review on. I'm going to show you how to assemble it. We're going to take it out of the box. This is how it comes in a big box, just like you see here. It's pretty heavy, so make sure you have like 2 people or 3 people to handle it. It seems pretty beefy so far, and we're going to assemble it. We're going to show you how to assemble it, and we're going to run it through its paces. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's get to the video. Took off the straps and opened up the box. You can see this is how it comes. You can see it's very well packed. It's got styrofoam all around it. Really easy, nice and convenient. I'll take all the styrofoam out. It does come with a manual right here. Some tools. Looks like some type of oiling, power cord. And most importantly, these are all you need to assemble this. Really easy. Not many tools at all. Really pretty simple, pretty easily laid out. I'm sure the instructions will give the keys to which we need to put where. And I'm going to show you each step at a time to where these go. I'm going to get this out of the box. We're going to lay it on the ground. And then we're going to see what's in here, take it apart, and then we're going to put it together, and then we're going to run it through its paces. If you enjoyed this type of content, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Help my channel quite a bit. I really do appreciate that. And hit that subscribe button below. There also will be a QR code link for the product right over here. Go ahead and scan that if you're interested in this product. We'll take us through its paces. We'll check it all out. And also below the field, there is also a link. I do get a small commission, as you do know. It helps support my channel. And I like to be fair and transparent with all my videos, as you know, on this channel. So if you enjoy this type of content, please subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to me. Let's continue. Okay, guys, I got everything out of the box. I got everything laid out, as you can see here. This is the way I would suggest you to do it. Lay everything out. So like I said before, here's the instructions. Pretty easily laid out. Very easy to read. Good information. But I'm going to show you how to assemble it, so you don't worry about that. Here's all the tools and everything that you need. It gives you the tools. Here is the power cable. Actually plugs into here. Here is the power switch and a reset. If the motor does trip, that's a reset button right there. Power, and where you plug it in. This is a safety cord, so if something happens, it automatically shuts off the treadmill, which is super important. And here is oil for the motor. So sometimes you might have to oil up the motor over time, but they give you that as well, which is great. Also, they give you the sides. So these sides go on the side. I'm going to show you that in a few minutes. And this is the actual control panel that actually goes onto the top. I'll show you that in a few minutes as well with all the LED. They're really quite advanced, I have to tell you. Very impressed with all the layout so far. Looks really good. I like the way this looks. And this treadmill is a decent size, you can tell. What's nice about this also, when you lift it, let me show you. See how it's up? You can keep it like that out of the way, which is nice. And when you want to put it down, just push the piston in like that. It'll just fall on its own. Just like you see that great design. Also a little elevated feet here that you can lock in. Legs, arms here. Go up, and we're going to show you just a couple of bolts right here on the side. We're going to bolt this up. 2 bolts in each side. Let's continue that right now. The treadmill, we're going to first put one arm up. We're going to show you how to mount that. So you need 2 bolts. One long bolt goes in here. You'll see this hole here. So one long bolt goes here, and then one short bolt goes over here on the side, and nothing goes here yet. That's for the side cover. Let me show you the side cover. This side cover goes on with a small little screw. Right here, little Allen screw right there, a little, not Allen, a Phillips, and they give you the little Phillips screwdriver, which is really nice, really good, I like that. So that's what we're gonna do first. We're just gonna attach those 2 bolts, one here and one over here. Very easy. I'll show you how to do that right now. Put this up like that. Let me get the long and locking washer, put that in there. You're just gonna get it in there, get it snug, and get your Allen wrench here, which they supply, and just add in there. And now basically you just want to snug those both up right there. See how this rides right there on the side, which is really nice. I like that. And just crank that one down. The washer that's actually grooved, I thought it was a lock washer. It's really not. It's designed to actually sit on the side of the bend, and then use a flat washer here. Okay, so that's, so you know, flat washer, and then the curved washer here. And now that is all installed. I already tightened everything up. You're good to go. Just use your Allen wrenches. And now we're just going to put on the side here. And you can see here, little screw here, little screw here, and they give you the little screws right here. Very easy. You're going to pop that on now. And that's it. That's all installed just like that. There you can see the side is installed. And just reverse it on the other side. Again, 1 bolt here for the back with the curved, okay, and 1 long bolt with a flat washer, okay? And then the 2 screws are mounted on the brace, and that's all you gotta do, reverse it on the other side. Okay guys, so the next step is basically to put this top on here. This one goes over here, you got that couple of screws. This one will go on this one as well. The other thing I wanna let you know is that this was tucked in really deep, so I had to get a coat hanger basically to fish it out. So if you don't see it, it's probably stuck inside there. They wrapped it in there. You wanna plug these 2 in together. You want to push them down the hole, and then you want to mount the screws into the sides. That's how you want to do this, just to let you know. This was down, so if you don't see it, it's in. If they pushed it in there, probably for shipping safety. Coat hanger, just a little hook, and just grab it out carefully. This snaps into this. What this does, communicates to the top bar with all your information here. It powers it up and gives you all the information, and that's what that's for. All right, let me just put the rest of these screws in, and then we'll see how it looks. Okay, you can see here, there is the curved washer again. That's when it goes on the top part here, as you can see. And you just tighten these up like that. You don't have to over tighten them, just enough to get them snug. Just like that, easy breezy, just like you see here. Let's do the in the back side. You can see there's one on the inside as well. And that's it, just tighten that up. That's the flat washer. It goes here. You don't have to go crazy again. Just snug it up. And that's it. And just do the other side, repeat it, and you're good to go. Okay, next thing you do is plug it in. You turn the power on, as you can see here. Let me just show you the dash. Again, very easy to install. See how it's all lit up. Distance, time, PUL, I'm not sure what that means. Pulse, yeah, pulse. Speed, calories. This is how it does your pulse. It has little, reads your hand, your pulse to your hands. That's how it reads the pulse. It's got a safety. When that disconnects, shuts off the power. And this has to be on to activate it, okay? You have different settings, different workout settings, all kinds of cool things. Also has a charger, USB charger right here, so if you want to have your phone on here as well. 2 cup holders, which is really nice. Definitely clip this to your body, just in case something happens, you want this to shut right down on you, you don't want it to fool around. The way you get it started, basically hit the start button, and we'll go through all that in a few seconds. This was the assembly part. We're gonna get through the workout part itself. Stay tuned.
Hey everybody, now we're going to continue the video and go into some of the specs of the treadmill and talk in more detail, and I'm going to give you my experience on this. First of all, if you remember before, this does fold up and you saw exactly how it was put together. So easy. I want to let you know that I am a treadmill user. I use a treadmill every single day, and I have been doing so for over 10 years. And it's my favorite form of exercise. So I was excited when I got the opportunity to try a new treadmill. I've tried high-end ones, low-end ones. So let's see how this one stacks up. First of all, I want to tell you that this will hold up to 286 pounds. You can go up to 9 miles an hour, which is really excellent, which means you can do some running on here, which I feel is very important. You don't want to get used to the same routine. It also will, it's a 3 horsepower treadmill. It clocks your heart rate, which is so important. It has a great little dashboard. It shows the distance. It shows the time. It shows your pulse. It shows how fast you are going and how many calories you are burning. It also has a charger if you want to plug in a phone, 2 cup holders, great arms, nice wide pad, and it really feels pretty cushiony. I'm pretty impressed with the cushion and the softness of this pad. So I'm going to start, and I'm going to get on the treadmill and actually walk a little bit and show you how it goes. You always have to step to the side, of course, before you get on the treadmill. Don't forget when you start to please use the safety cord. I've already attached it to myself. Very important for safety. Safety first, everybody. So I want to also show you on the side here. Start button, stop button. Hands go here, which will monitor your heart rate. On the other side, we have the speed. You can raise the speed or lower the speed, and again, monitors your heart rate. Okay? All right, so I'm going to start the treadmill, feet apart. It does a countdown to 1, 0. Now it's going to go. Here we go. Now we're going to jump on. Hands in place so I can clock my heart rate. It's doing the time. This is a really nice walk. I'm only going half a mile an hour because I want to show you and be able to have a conversation with you and show you how it all works. It's really a great treadmill. It's pretty quiet, which I really like. and it clocks the time you're going, the calories, the distance, your pulse, which is so important, and of course, your heart rate. And this also has a 3% incline, just so you know. It's really, to be honest with you, I really do not feel or see a difference between this or any other treadmill that I have used for years. This really works well. It's comfortable. I'm really impressed with the quality of this treadmill. Don't forget, it's got a couple of cup holders for your water. You can probably even stick your phone in here if you want to, so you can listen to some music, charge your phone, look at the display, shows you the speed I'm going, shows you the distance. My hands are off here, so you can't see my pulse, how much time I've been on the treadmill, and how many calories I've burnt, which isn't too many because I just started. But anyways, I just want you to know this is a really great treadmill. As you saw, easy to put together, easy to store. I recommend this. So I want to just also show you the speed and how it works. We're set at a half a mile. Now we're going to go to a mile an hour. We're going to keep raising it. I'm at a mile and a half an hour. It's just a great little workout. Does the job, easy, convenient at home. And you can see by my hands being on the sides, it's clocking my pulse. Showing the time, how many calories I'm burning, and the distance I've gone. Now I'm going to turn it back down so you can see. You always should put it at the lowest speed when you're ready to jump off, which is a half a mile. Slowing down, I'm going to press the stop button so the machine stops, and now I can jump off. Thanks for watching, and as always, come back, like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day, everybody.